Okay, so we received a lot of requests from customers who have scenarios where they're pulling in sales receipts from another system. This could be a shopping cart or some sort of a other system that's generating your orders, any kind of environment where you've accumulated with an online presence like eBay or Shopify or anywhere that's going to be building lots of sales for you. And then if you've got that integrated to QuickBooks Desktop, it would just dump like a whole list of sales receipts into your QuickBooks file like I'm showing here. So what I did was I prepared 4 receipts here that have today's date on them. So I can simulate like if you had an integration between like an online mechanism and QuickBooks creating sales receipts, but if you want to print labels for those items after they come in as a sale receipt, because you're going to prepare those shipments, label everything up, and get it out the door. So what we've got is sort of an enhancement to our sales receipt printing capability and label connector to just pull in sales receipts over a date range. We can print bunches of receipts and just execute all the labels automatically. But even better, what we can do is we can track, like in this case, I'll show you an example of if we've already printed up through sales receipt number 6, then when more come in later on the day, we have a value that'll track and know the last ones that were already printed. So you could then, if more orders come in, you can print labels for those, and it doesn't repeat the printing of the sales receipts that already had labels printed for it. So basically, I'm showing you here now, the existing sales receipts. It's, 6543, all have today's date on there. So if I were to go into Label Connector, and if we just say Get Order for today, okay, what it's going to do is you can kind of get a glimpse here for what it's going to do, but it's basically going to pull in those 4 sales receipt values shown right here. And you can highlight, you can view or preview what's going to print right down here for each of those sales receipts. But all you got to do is just go ahead and just execute these. And I'm using the bullzip printer so we can watch it create the PDFs. And I've got it set right now to print 1 label for each of these items with the quantity from the sales receipt on the label, but I could have changed the setting and printed 3 labels for this item and 4 labels for this. But just to simplify the amount that we're going to generate with this, I've got it set to print 1 label for each of these items. So we'll just watch it. It'll just go down through all these orders and print all the labels. So let's just do that. I'm going to release that, and I'll drag over the PDF screen as soon as that I can here into the viewable area here. All right, so I'm going to try and pull this over for you to see. You can see it's building the PDF files as we watch it here now. So it's building and adding PDF documents to the list here. So this would normally all be going out to your label printer, but instead we're just building PDF files here just for demo purposes, but I wanted you to see how it's just auto-creating all these PDFs for all these orders. So it created a whole bunch of PDF documents here for all those items that are on those orders here. Okay, so we did, 1 label with quantity 4 on it, then the next item, 1 label with 1 label with 3, but I could have done 3 labels if we wanted to. So I'm just going to show you what got generated. We'll close all the tabs here. Now you can see in my directory here all the PDFs that generated, but the point of the demo is, that would be all labels to your label printer. Now, let's say you've printed all these and you've applied them to all your products, and a bunch more orders come in. I'm just going to reset this so nothing's in that folder. So we'll just start fresh here, and I'm going to have to close these folders that just get generated by the bullzip printer, so that's fine. Okay, so this tracked in our system that the last printed order was order number 6, right? So let's just go to settings here real quick. Let me close a couple of these more folders here. All right, go into sales receipt settings here, and you'll be able to see it tracked and knew that the last printed order was 6, right? So let's say we want to see this in operation here now. Let's just reset this so it doesn't think anything's been printed. Okay. And no, an even better test, let's just say that it finished off with order number 4 here, right? So now, when I do this, this is again just as a demo for you. If I were to just tell it to look for all of these receipts over this date range again, it's going to pull in all of them all over again, but it knows not to redo anything after sales receipt 4 because we have that in our, written into the logic now. So we're going to see it produce 4 labels for this order and 4 labels for this order, and it should just do order 5 and 6 here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and we'll just print these. It's just warning you that it's only going to print the ones that were unprinted. So it should do a total of 8 items here. So again, these would all be labels going to your label printer, right? Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we scroll over here. Okay, there's another one there, 8. So if I go into, we'll close all the tabs. Let's pull the folder over for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 items printed, and we can go through these and open them up, but these are all the matching items that are on those orders that we saw in Label Connector. So basically what it did was it knew to only take up and print from 4 onwards. So basically what the business proposition for this is if you've got a third-party mechanism that's just pulling in, and it could be 40 or 50 of these orders that you get per day, this system will print all the labels for your sales receipts for you. It'll track which ones were already printed and not reprint those. Let's go into the settings here now, and I'll show you that it's updated this to 6. So it knows that it's printed through 6 now, So it's not going to, so if later on the day in the afternoon you get 25 more orders in, it's going to pick up from 6, and it's not going to reprint 6. It's going to print 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically the idea here is we've got a mechanism that can sort of track which sales orders you've printed labels for already. Perfect for integrating when you got QuickBooks Desktop integrated with an online environment that's generating sales receipts for you. So this will help you just get everything packed and shipped and labeled to get it out the door after you get the orders online. If you have any questions, please call AccuWare. Our contact information is down in the description. Thank you. In the description.